Hey there, welcome to the part 2 of Stable Diffusion. In this video, I will show you how to actually use Stable Diffusion and generate good images. So, uh, I will try to get everything. The part 2 of Stable Diffusion. In this video, I will show you how to actually use Stable Diffusion and generate good images. So, this is how the interface looks like. The first one is the model. Here, you can enter the prompt you want. So, I have already written a prompt. You can see I've entered it here. In case you want to negate something, so you can add that in the negative prompt. Then for the sampling method, we will be using the default sampling method of Euler ancestral, but there are many better ones also. KLMS, DDIM, and KEuler and KDTP, TPM too. So which are all discussed in the course module. So if you want to, you can go to them also. What are their pros? What is their cons? I'm using Euler Ancestral for the sake of this video because it's a bit faster and I can show you how things work faster. Sampling steps is basically the meter. Okay, let me start generating the image together so that I can explain you with it or till then it can complete. So sampling steps usually mean how much refined images do you want. So if you set it to all the way to the zero, it will give you a very blurry image which does not mean anything. If you set it to like 100, generate images which are very fine tuned. So and next is width, height. These are self-explanatory. CFG scale basically means how much should it preference should it give to your prompt. For example, you wrote a prompt, a dog on a chair. So it how much should it follow? If you crank it all the way up, then it will just give you a dog and a chair and nothing, even not even the background. So it will be limited by your prompt. And if you set it too low, then it will be just generating something random. It will like ignore your prompt together. So 7 to 12, 15 is a good sweet spot you can use. Batch count is basically how many images you want to generate at once. In Midjourney, you see there are 4 images generated together. So similarly, you can generate 4 images here, even you can increase it to anywhere. So that's batch count. Batch size means how many sets of images do you want. So let's say you have set the batch count to 4. Batch size, if you set it to 2, you will get 2 batches of 4. So basically 8 images. So that way you can increase or decrease the number of images you want. Obviously that will increase or decrease the time of generation. So and then the script helps you to even more fine tune the things that you want, and all these are detailed in like mentioned in detail in the course module as well, so you can look back at there. So while this generate, let me show you other models also. So image to image is basically you upload an image, you can do the in painting thing like do in the DALI. So similarly, here you can do in painting, you can do everything. A lot of things are there. In the extra, you can do resizing images. You can upscale images in here itself. So basically, everything is there. You can, in case you have generated an image, but you forgot what was the prompt I used for it. So you can like put in the image here. Let me show you. So for example, this is the image, let's say I generated. I want to see what prompt did I use in the first place to generate this image. So I will come to PNG info and I will upload this image here. Then you can see the exact prompt that I used to generate this image will be there with the settings that have been used to generate this image. So this is pretty cool. Even if you forgot what prompt you use, you can always come back and the data will be there. So let's see how much time it takes to generate the image. So as you can see, the image is generated and it's pretty good image as you can see. And we limited the steps to 20 because it might take a lot of time. So the timing of generation depends on your hardware. The better your hardware is, it might take you 1 minute to generate a like 20 step image. It might take you 10 minutes also based on your hardware. So this is the image that we are able to generate with 20 steps. To save time, I have already generated images that with different step times. So this is the image that we generated with like 0 steps. So as you can see, as I told you, it's very blurry and it's almost like nothing there. So, and this one has steps of 10. So, and after this one was generated by 20 also. This one was like 40 or something. So it is a lot fine tuned, even if it missed the eye a little, but almost it's perfect. This one is also very high. I think it was around 50, 60. This one is also very high, 70, 80 something. So that way you can get an idea of how the quality drastically increases based on your number of steps. But the timing also very like drastically increase. So you can mix up things and see what works and what does not. Then the other thing is you can do in painting inside of this also. So you can come here, you can do to send to IMG, or you can just send to in paint directly. So here it will be set up for like in painting. Then you have to erase the parts that you don't want, like you used to do in Midjourney. So I'm just making a very rough selection. You can also increase the brush size. So you have to like take your time obviously while doing this, but for demonstration I'm just doing it very roughly so that you will get the idea. So I think this is good enough. Here you need to define what that section is that you just erased. So let me just write photorealistic sunset. Let's see what it gives us. So for some reason it's not working right now. I guess because there is very less space behind him, or the selection is not really good. So I have done it in for other images in the past. So this one we changed the background to like a mangrove safari like background. So this is it. You saw the original image as well there. So you can tell the difference. This one for this the prompt was photorealistic night sky. As you can see, the night sky is added in the background and Keanu is above. So that's how you can also do in painting inside of like stable diffusion as well. While doing in painting, there are other settings you can also change. Like you can check if you want noise or not. The more you like for here, denoising strength. The more you increase this, the more hyper the prompt will get. So let's say you wrote photorealistic night sky. What it will do is it will, even if it needs to, it will ignore piano Reeves portrait and it will create the night sky and do not blend with it. But if you decrease it, it will try to blend it as much as it can with the image. So that way you can also play around with all these settings. Most of them are very self-explanatory, like width, height. CFG scale, I already told you how much. The more you increase it, the more strictly it will follow your prompt. So with that way, it is mostly very easy, but very also good software because it's kind of free. You just need the hardware to run it. So from this, and then you can go to and you can you can upscale images here also. So let's say this is the image I want to upscale. So here it is as 4x scale. I don't want 4x. Let's say 2x is good enough. So and it's already upscaled. So here you might not see much difference, but if you open both files in full screen and side by side, you will see that yes, this is twice as the better quality as that one. So you don't need to use any other software which you need to pay for upscaling also. Stable Diffusion will do that for you as well. So I think that's uh, up for this video, and let me know if you have any doubts. I will try to get everything resolved. Just add these in the comments below. Bye.